You're running at Redline. I can hear it in your voice. I can see it in your eyes. You're a founder or an executive, a high performer, and you have built your entire life on one specific type of energy: heat. You think that stress is fuel, or you think that anxiety is a necessary cost of doing business. You believe that the only way to generate power is to burn something: your time, your health, or maybe even your relationships. This is hot fusion. It's the chaotic, explosive energy of the sun. It works until the reactor melts down. And looking at you, you're about 5 degrees away from a meltdown. But what if I told you there's a different way to generate power? A way that produces infinite output with zero heat. A way that is silent, sustainable, and terrifyingly efficient. I call it cold resonance. And it's the difference between a man who burns out at 40 and a king who rules until he dies. Let's look at your operating system. Most successful men run on hot fusion, which relies on friction. It relies on pressure. I have to grind harder. I have to force this deal through. I have to stay up until 2 a.m. to outwork the competition. Essentially, you're just smashing atoms together using brute force. And yes, it creates energy. It built your company. It made you the money. But look at the byproduct: heat. That heat is the cortisol in your blood. That heat is the inflammation in your joints. That heat is the rage you feel when your wife asks you a simple question after work. Truthfully, hot fusion is dirty energy, and it's unsustainable. You're essentially burning the furniture to keep the house warm. And eventually, you're going to run out of furniture. And if you're a founder, you know this feeling. You're successful on paper, but internally, you're vibrating with anxiety. And you're just waiting for the explosion. Now let's talk about the resurrection standard. We don't do hot. We do cold. Imagine a superconductor. When you cool certain materials down to absolute zero, electrical resistance disappears. The current just flows forever. No heat, no loss, just pure power. This is cold resonance. It's the state of being so aligned with your purpose, your values, and your creator that the friction disappears. Hot fusion is forcing a door open. Cold resonance is just having the key. And when you operate in cold resonance, you aren't hustling. You're executing. You make a decision and it holds weight. You walk into a boardroom and you don't need to shout to be heard. Your presence is heavy. It's dense. This is the state of the Stoic King. He's not manic. He's not rushing. He is terrifyingly calm because he knows that he doesn't need to burn himself alive to light up the world. So how do you make this shift? Especially if you have been addicted to the adrenaline of the hustle for 10 years. Well, you have to stop valuing effort and start valuing alignment. If you're a CEO, your job is not to row the boat harder than everyone else. Your job is to steer the ship. And you can't steer the ship if you are blinded by the smoke of your own burnout. So here's the protocol. Step 1, cool the reactor. You need silence. You need solitude. You need to lower the cortisol so you can hear the signal. Step 2, remove the friction. Where are you forcing things? Which relationships are dragging? Which clients are toxic? Cut them. Cold resonance requires a clean circuit. And step 3 is trust the physics. Don't try to be the source of all energy. Connect to the source, which is God or your purpose, and let the current flow through you, not from you. You've already proven you can hustle. You've proven you can take the heat. But heat doesn't scale. Heat destroys the machine. So if you want to go the next level, If you want to double the revenue but have the stress, you need a new fuel source and you need cold resonance. I am speaking specifically to the founders and executives watching this. If you're tired of running Redline, if you're successful but suffering, we need to talk. Apply for the Resurrection Strategy Call. We aren't going to teach you how to work harder. We are going to teach you how to stop burning and start leading. Be dangerous, but keep it cool. I am Acusio Bivona, and I'll see you in the work.